Hi there folks, my name is Bondo. Thanks for watching another video for Let's Play Civilization 5, A Brave New World. We're starting a brand new game today as the Netherlands. We are on a oval type map this time, and we've increased the difficulty to Emperor from King. So that will probably influence some of the decisions we make about how we play. It'll certainly affect my playstyle a little bit, although I'll probably unconsciously revert to my King difficulty playstyle, and we may suffer some penalties for that, but this is part of the learning experience in increasing our difficulty. We're going to talk about the Netherlands' unique abilities and tile improvements and all that stuff. So they retain 50% of the excess happiness benefits from, or sorry, 50% of the happiness benefits from a luxury resource if your last copy is traded away. So if we have 2 marble and we trade away 1, we keep 100% of that happiness because we still have 1. And then normally, without this civilization, if you trade away that last copy of marble, you now lose that happiness. Let's say you get 4 happiness from it. You now lose 4 happiness total because you've traded away your luxury resources as if you don't have it hooked up at all. However, with the Netherlands, you'll get half of that. So again, if it has 4, you'll keep 2 of it, which is pretty unique. I don't know how much that will influence us, because I find that especially once you increase the difficulty, the resources get lower valued anyway, and I seem to think that it might apply more when you're trading with the AI, an AI William of Orange, because he will be more inclined to trade his last copy of it, I think. But the polder, let's talk about that. It's one of my favorite unique tile improvements in the game. It can only be built on floodplains and marsh, and it is +3 food, so it's like a super farm, and it's pretty awesome. And it will, I believe, it takes all the benefits that farms get. So the +1 food access for fresh water, I think it gets those benefits too. I'm almost positive that it does, which makes the polder a pretty powerful tile. And its unique unit is the Sea Beggar, which replaces the what's it called? The Privateer, yes. It's got the double Coastal Raider promotion, so number 1 and number 2, which is when you attack cities, you gain gold by doing the attack. It's got 2 of those promotions, so it gains a lot of gold pretty quickly. And it also has the, I think it's called, yeah, prize ships, which means if you attack and defeat a ship, you have a chance to capture that ship and have it turned to your side. And that doesn't just apply to barbarians, that applies to civilizations as well. So that's pretty powerful. Let's talk about our starting area here. We are on the increased difficulty, so this is looking like a pretty powerful starting area for Emperor. As you can see, we're not right next to a mountain, so Machu Picchu is within 2 tiles, so it's buildable, but observatories are not with this city. We have marble, double gems, and we have a stone, which I love having stone in my first couple areas, because especially when it turns out to be a 3 value tile with 2 food and 1 production, because that's pretty powerful. It's like having a farm, but except for when you improve it, it gives you the extra production, which is great. One of my favorite additions of from vanilla was the addition of stone. The only, I would say, negative tile that we have here is this 1 desert tile. These floodplains can be improved by farms, and actually there's a floodplains right here. So we're going to have triple polders eventually. We'll probably improve them to farms first, but if we put polders there, this city's going to grow very large very quickly. And for that reason, I think probably tradition is going to be a thing. I also mentioned that we are on the oval type map, which is a fairly predictable shape once you've discovered everything. However, the nooks and crannies of little inlets and stuff can make it fairly unique. It's one of my favorite map types. I love playing on the oval. And we can see we have 3 luxury resources, and 1 is a double, which is a fairly standard starting area thing, to have 2 luxury resources for your standard happiness, and then 1 copy that allows you to trade with other states. I'm most certainly going to start in place here, I think. Although I am tempted to ship a turn and then settle right here, because I think this is a forest, grassland, river. I think if we were to clear that, no, it would be grassland. So we would get the extra production. We would get to build an observatory. But I like the even spacing, so I'm probably just going to settle in place. We'll move down and explore a little bit, and look at that, we found a goodie hut. We will do our standard pottery and scout opening. It's almost like we're playing chess here. That is a standard opening that I do. I think that a lot of players do. I like getting the scout out early, and I like getting the shrine early. Jungle, and easily top 3, top maybe even top 2 type of ruins that we can stumble across first is the culture benefit. So that's a huge positive. We're going to get into our tradition right away. And I'll probably choose... I want to go into to honor as well this game, I think. And ooh, look at all this lovely jungle down here. I do like jungle for expansions. Because I love the scientific benefits that it gives. And the natural food benefits. And as you can see here, we got some farms that are on desert. Which, I mean, could be good. This would be a great... I think this still counts as... If you're at the tip of a river, it still counts as being on a river for food. And that would be a good spot to settle. So, presuming that we're not going to get boned... Oh, hello, Babylon. Presuming that we don't get boned with settling spots. It could be a thing. Yes. Oh, Dido. Okay, well, that sucks. We just lost that. Well, we're going to have to start trucking into the north, I think. Adopt policy. I'm going to take tradition because we're going to get the +3 culture in the capital, which will help our next policy even faster. We're going to go into... How many turns until the pottery's done? 4? I'm wondering if we shouldn't build another scout. I think I'm going to try that this game. It may result in us getting out work. It most certainly is going to result in the worker getting out slower because I'm going to want to put the shrine in. Population. That would be probably the number 3. I like tech, culture, and population as our freebies. So we got 2 out of 3. Now, if we don't get any more ruins, I think we've have a success story. Most certainly, I want this is locked in because I like the production that we get from the stone. So we'll go to the next turn. And a coast up here. So I see 3 good settling spots. And we'll meet Hong Kong. Somebody's already met them. I imagine it's Dido. Yep. So Dido and Nebuchadnezzar. 2 civs we have not played against yet, I don't believe, which is great. I love playing against fresh cities. Oh, look at this. Let's just move over and just examine what we just found here. Stone, wine. Interesting. And a city-state right there. So we've now discovered... we want mining, we want masonry, so I think that makes it pretty easy that we're going to go rush masonry now that we have pottery, because we're going to want to hook up marble, stone, and gems. We will move down here, meet Mombosa, and we'll just send our warrior down through the flatlands here. An interesting little, I think we're about... yeah, I think this is probably near the center. This is probably the center area of the oval map where we are right now. And we'll send our scout due south. Send you one at a time. And now that our scout's done, we'll put in our shrine. 2 more turns until we're at 3 population already, which is fantastic. And we're going to go into the marble. Actually, while we're not in marble right now, yeah, there we go. Because we want the gold from it. Unit needs orders. You need to explore fully around our base. And by base, I mean our capital. A nice little mountain chain that I'm seeing right here, which is fairly decent defensively. This tile here could be profitable. However, here would be just as profitable, I think, on the coast. 1, 2, 3, we'd get the whales. 1, 2, 3, we'd get the wine. That is looking like our 1, 2, 3. This is looking like where we want our other city to be on the coast. And you can see some ice right there. So it may not turn into something where we can, if we can't get a passage here, we might not be able to trade with Hong Kong because I think there's actually a tile right there. So it may not be the best spot. We may want to settle even right there. But we'll see how our settling goes. I think we want to settle down here first. Because there's most certainly going to be another city down here. But we'll see how that goes defensively, if that's viable. Oh, hello, Denmark. I don't like playing against Denmark. I don't know why. I don't even like the Civ. I wish I'd never downloaded them. They're annoying and their color is ugly. Brown. Let's get rid of that grid again. And we can continue to explore. And hopefully we're not super close to these other civs. Denmark's right here, so that's good. Fairly far away. We know they're probably going to spam cities because I think that's generally what they like to do. Nebuchadnezzar, who knows what they're going to go into. We're going to go into aristocracy because we're going to get the bonus to building wonders. And since we're not going to build very many wonders, the bonuses that we do get will be good. Barbarian encampment discovered. Okay. Please let us get this other thing. If we can get a tech out of this, I will be overjoyed. And yes, I didn't really talk about the fact that we just found Lake Victoria, which is huge for growing your cities, and maybe something we want. Advanced weapons is positive as well. And Mogadishu. Fantastic. Let's see about this area here. We might be able to scoop this up. Could be a good coup for us. I will move you down here. Oh, we're probably not going to get it because this is, I think, Babylon. But, oh, wow. Finding more ruins than I was expecting considering how often the AI was there. That's how you know the AI doesn't cheat, folks, because they leave big open spots. Okay, so this is Babylon. We're probably going to go into a science race with them. Another 20 culture. Again. Which is great. And yeah, okay, we're probably not going to get... We could probably rush down here and take it. But we will be soon at war with Dido. See, I don't want to too highly value Lake Victoria. I don't want to highly value anything unnecessarily, because at the end of the day, it's one tile. Yes, is it a great one tile? It is. It's very good. But if I get too focused on trying to push in one direction, we may cause other aspects of our game to suffer. Germany. Probably the most common civ I play against is Germany. So not too surprising to see them. You are moving... Yeah, you're going to move around Babylon. And you will move up here. Let's let Carthage deal with these barbarians for now. We are now done our shrine. We will put our worker in. And you have now expanded. So we still have +2. Our next citizen, I think, will go into working a mine. Or working one of those tiles that will become a mine eventually. You can move up. And up there as well. Okay, so there's a lot of open space here, but that probably means that Babylon and Carthage are going to want to move into this open space. So we will want to claim some of it because we want some cities. If we end up going science, we're going to want some of those cities. We want some space anyway. Finding natural wonders is always a positive. Cabal, finding them is always great. Yeah, let's not move into their territory. Found a fair bit of city-states already, 4. We'll want to keep finding those, probably clustered around whoever our unmet player is. We'll move you down here, and I think I'm going to send... Okay, you're there. The archer is going to come back home, and you can keep exploring. We'll want to heal you quickly. If that barbarian doesn't come back. No. There's another barbarian there. Let's move you out of the way first. You can keep moving. Wow. Let's move you back here. Gotta sneeze here, folks. Okay. So, techs. We have masonry now. So now we can kind of go into what we want. I'm thinking... writing. We're probably going to lose the Great Library. So, what do we want to do about that? Temple of Artemis is pretty powerful. It makes our cities nice and big, which lets us put specialists in places. Calendar. Stonehenge is pretty powerful. I think maybe we rush Stonehenge because we are going to want some faith. Out of all these civs we've met, none of them are too crazy with the religion, so I mean, Bismarck might be. 75 gold is good. 75 gold is great. We're going to go into the honor tree after we get legalism because we want that extra culture. And we'll move you back so we can protect our worker. You move back here, just get some vision. And we're in a race with Dito for exploration, so I don't imagine we'll get any goody huts. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You move here. And you can explore to our north because we need to get rid of some of these clouds. Pocatello, of course. Of course, Pocatello. Yeah, don't like playing against him. That's for sure. Unit promotion. Most certainly we're taking the full heal. You can attack and just see how we do. And the game is about to get a little bit stale for a bit just because we're getting into that spot where our explorations have... Oh, hello. Our explorations are going to kind of dry out probably a little bit, and we'll just be waiting on workers and the production of Amsterdam to give us things and techs to give us improvements. Okay, wow, that was quick. We founded a pantheon. So I'm thinking we probably won't get any of the faith ones, but let's see what has already been taken. Religion overview, beliefs, no active beliefs. So we're the first. So that's great. Now it makes me feel a little bit better about choosing Stonehenge then, because we can get that extra faith. So tundra tiles, no. Desert tiles, no. Not really worth it. Copper, iron, salt, not a thing. I'm just looking at the ones that will give us extra faith. If you win a battle, not interested. Natural wonders, not interested. Gold and silver, again, not a thing. Quarries might be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faith from quarries. That would give us some faith. That's stone circles. So that's a positive one. But I'm thinking maybe not. What else do we have here? What's the gems? Is there a gems one? Gems. Let's just look at all these. Gems, pearls. Gems and pearls is +2 and +2. 1, 2, 3, 4 if we get it. So that is 8 faith. However, 2, 4, 6, 8 faith there as well. Production for ancient classical wonders. We're not going to rush it too much like that in this game. Combat strength is always a good one. It's always taken very highly too. Production in cities with a population of more than 3, which is a good kick in the pants for early cities. Growth rate is fantastic as well, and we're going to have big cities anyway. I wonder if that's not a thing. I mean, if we go too fast, then happiness becomes an issue really quickly. Culture from shrines, no. Okay, so let's go stone circles maybe. We're guaranteed we're gonna have 2, oh sorry, we're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's go stone circles. We may not get it, but we're gonna have at least a couple faith, and it'll help us in the early game. So we'll take stone circles. Again, not the best choice necessarily. Maybe a happiness choice would have been better, but I'm okay with our choice. Looks like there might be a little passage in here, at least to trade around, probably to Denmark. I imagine Denmark I'll probably expand right here and here, but the AI tends to make not necessarily rational choices right away. We're going to want a settler pretty quick too. Archery hasn't been discovered yet, so once calendar's done, I think we're going to go into archery. We'll move you out of that danger zone. Move you back to come protect our worker. I just saw an expansion up here, so it means there's probably a city we could meet. Let's not worry too much about attacking these barbarians. Let's go meet that city. And when I said expansion, I saw some black appear on the mini-map, and it was when Mount Sinai was taken over by this city-state. Choose research. Archery, for sure, because we're going to purchase another archer with gold, so that we're not worried about our production for it. You have met Genoa. Amsterdam can fire upon an enemy, as can our archer. Unit needs orders. You're continuing to move up. Babylon is expanding quickly. He's most certainly chosen Liberty. And he's built walls. The walls of Babylon, I assume. So he went construction. And we're going to kill you with this unit for the experience. Unit needs orders. You can continue up through here. Next turn. Our worker is completed, so he's going to build a farm, probably. We have 4 citizens now, so where are we working? I'm thinking we can probably lock you in and lock you in. And then we're still at +1 food. Who is the one that is the increasing? Let's increase this, improve the stone. We'll hook that up, and we'll move you over here. People want things, which is fine. People are always going to want things. Choose production, granary, archer. Oh, right, we're going to purchase an archer. And choose production. Okay, so I think we build a... I mean, walls is going to be important eventually. But I think this is our opportunity to take Stonehenge, so let's do that. And animal husbandry is a thing. We're definitely not getting the Great Library. So let's go into animal husbandry. See if we have any horses. No. Everybody wants embassies, and we'll get to that. I'm not too concerned of it right now. Move you over. Ormus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, so that's a pretty good number. Build a quarry. Oh, no. Just sit and wake up for now. And we'll move you down here. Babylon's already building us trade routes. That's positive. And we'll go and explore these areas down here. Can we get through? I wonder. No, we can't. You can move over. I want you to be in a visual position because I want to see when people are moving their settlers. Most certainly Babylon's going to want to expand. You can see Harold Bluetooth has expanded in that spot we were talking about. We know this is probably a safe expansion spot for us, so we will take it. But I think we want to take either here. Okay, we got animal husbandry, so we found the horses. Add increased value down here. But there is still value to be had in this vicinity here. I'm thinking jungle because we may want science. We're off to kind of a poor start for... Well, not necessarily a poor start. We could really... It's up in the air right now how we're going to do. And I'm thinking we want these spots over here. Observatories are probably not going to be things, and jungle is fairly weak. Babylon is definitely going to be on the rush for science, and those are really cool looking walls that they have, the walls of Babylon. Okay, let's talk about what we want. I want to go into bronze working because I like spearmen. Maybe. No, let's go into writing. Let's get these embassies out. Can you? You can. Let's let him move and just chill. Force him out there. You can sit and wake up. Go to sleep. And we will continue to move down here. You've been attacked. Of course you have. You can move up here. Let these city-states deal with their own barbarians for now. Carthage has God of War. Interesting. You have woken up because you found a barb. So we'll kill. And wow. Okay. So lots of space down here that that they could go to. The dirty Babylonians. You will continue to move over here. You found Copenhagen. You kill. And you continue to explore. And I imagine we're going to run head on into Pocatello here soon too, and Germany. Continue to attack. Okay, I'm going to put a cut in this video here, folks. I will see you next time.